Hello there, boys and girls. I'm playing a new game today. And apparently I'm talking like a creepy paedophile. This is the Turing test. I wanted a game to play. And I wanted something that was puzzly and had a story. And this apparently ticks both of those boxes, so we're going with it. The menu looked a bit sparse, and that's quite possibly the most uncanny valley character model I've seen since about 2003. But all that aside, I think there might be something here, so we're gonna have a look-see. That was a pretty quick intro. I do say so myself. Getting more concise with my waffling these days. Ultra. Look at that, Ultra. I was playing the demo for Vermintide 2 the other day, and I had to have all my settings on medium because my computer's a pile of shit, so it's quite nice to see a game I can actually run on Ultra settings. No game. There's a table. The briefcase on it probably has some important things. Important briefcase documents. Like all those bellends on the train always have. I know what it is about going on a train and seeing people with like really secure looking suitcases, like they're off to consult with the finance minister about the next budget or something. Oh, stuff's happening. Stop that complete tangent. Instead focus on the pretty colours and the heavy breathing. Two of my favourite things.
Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago. We have tried to establish further communications, but we are not getting any responses.
Okay.
We need you to investigate.
Okay, doesn't it make sense to do visual checks first?
We have already looked at the data. The ISA has made the executive decision that you report to the surface post-haste. You are our emergency response.
What exactly is the emergency?
The ground crew found an organism the ISA believed to be dangerous. We need to re-establish communication.
Dangerous life form. Oh god, that's all. She like really leans into her turns. I mean, it's kind of realistic, but it's also a little bit sickening. A little bit motion sickness going on here. Apparently my life signs are good. Don't know how the screen knows it when I'm no longer in the pod, but I left a trace of good life signs. As is this guy's life signs with his little minigun adapter he's got on the side. Tom, eh? A good name. A good name. You know, I'm assuming we're in space here. Yep, looks like space. Some good space. Do you think they'd have slightly better air conditioning functionality than just setting up a fan in a corridor? But what do I know? What do I know? Very shiny surfaces. This is very Unreal Engine, isn't it? Very Unreal Engine. Oh, that's a bad thing. I like Unreal Engine. It's fun. Cool Air 1000. It cools 1000 airs at a time. What does this mean? That's some hex. Probably some hex. I can't read it. I'm not quite that nerdy. Nearly. I'm like the dumb sort of nerd. Tom Touch. Oh no. There's an operating system for touching Tom inappropriately. Hope he knows about that. Captain Daniel McLean. No? Want to go see the Capitan? The Capitano? It's a keypad. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's probably not the code. This captain's a smart one. Keeps the security. What? I didn't hear what you said, I was too busy waffling. What? Something's on the side? This? You want me to get this? EMT. Energy Manipulation Tool. Like a book to me. I've got a spacesuit. I think I'm already wearing one. Not that I seem to have a body anymore, but earlier when I had a body, I looked like I was already dressed in this sort of shit, so I think I'm good there. Aha!
Okay. We are going to take a lander to Europa. Make your way to the docking station.
To Europa? Cool, that's a moon, right? Don't know which planet it's in orbit around, but I'm pretty certain it's a moon. Science fact of the day. It's blue Canada! My favourite country. It got even colder in Canada, so they didn't feel like red was an appropriate colour to represent them anymore. Isa? This is a mug to remind me to get my saving plans in order. Implying I have money. P out, P peak, P noise. To Ava, the current ship status is as following. Recommended addressing the power fluctuations before cryostasis. We got 90% out, we got 120% peak, and we've only got 0.5% noise, which is good. I can't hear anything really. Running on silent. You go up in a passenger jet and you're completely deafened by the engines, but apparently this thing runs silent. It's just floating aimlessly through space. Another one of those. Oh, another one of them wrecked ship, derelict sort of games. You're gonna get spooky. I really know nothing about this game. I just like the name. I'm not doing any of this, by the way. This is all automated. Since I pressed E on that hatch, I've been out of control. There we go. I've seen that asset used before. Your little wall fan. I was reading it before on a wall. Now it's on top of a box.
What's the ship's status?
I have performed the necessary checks.
P out's 90%.
The Europa lander is ready to launch.
I feel like I'm putting far too much trust in this Tom. He's a bit creepy. No reason to trust the robots. I don't like the way her arms flail about when she gets near things. Ah, there's a wall. Ah. It's all very nice and spacey out there. I mean, I think it's... The skybox is a little bit too close. It kind of looks like I'm just looking at a painting through a window, but it's fine. It's fine. Ooh, spinny things. Oh, we have a choice. I'm sorry, what? What did you say? Did you say go free? Did you say clipping texture? Is Z fighting going on up there? Oh, unreal. So I've got a choice. I can take the red corridor, the red corridor, the red corridor, or the green... He said Bay 3. Bay 3, not go free. He wasn't releasing me to my natural habitat. He was telling me the bay to take. Thanks, dude. Just out of curiosity though, what happens if I pick the wrong bay? Is it game over? Can't follow simple instructions because I'm a fucking moron? No. There's a storage unit. That's pretty cool. Alright, Bay 3. Let's go. I guess we're not on the spaceship anymore. We're going to go down to Europa. See what the planet has to offer me. Please don't turn into a fucking survival game.
Retro?
Go.
Fido?
Go.
Guidance?
Go.
Control?
Go.
Telcon?
Go.
Then we are go for launch initiating.
Settle.
Kind of getting into that. Sounded a bit like a Daft Punk song. Retro. Go. Fido.
Engaging
go.
retro
Oh.
fire.
Retro fire.
I'm running the program. 80-degree delta pitch to 88 degrees absolute. Braking procedure. Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming in too fast.
We are
Oh,
slightly
silly girl.
short of
Learn to
the
fly.
landing site. We are going to have to burn late.
Dave Grohl teach you nothing.
Go.
Full retrograde.
Looks a bit cold. Looks a bit snowy. Been doing that a lot here too. Bloody buses were cancelled this morning. There's a bit of snow, and that's what happens in England if it snows. Everyone goes into a panic.
Welcome to Europa.
Thanks. It's nice. Very homey. I love barren ice wastelands. Almost as much as I love really slow animations of some chick climbing out of a escape pod. Right, okay. But this isn't what I was expecting. I was expecting everything to take place on the ship, but we're already here. We're seeing some walls and some snow. I assume we want to be checking out this little station here, but look how much more there is. Oh, she doesn't like it. Not having any of that. How about this way? Oh.
How long will my suit survive these conditions?
At 100 degrees Kelvin, a couple of hours. We should get inside.
Sorry, I'm too busy being transfixed by this. I think we're breaking through to the other side. There's an alternate dimension where this place isn't a shithole. Or I came down to Europa and there were like... It was like Hawaii. Complete with like scantily clad women giving you lays and everything. Lays, L-E-I, not L-A-Y. Stop being filthy. Where are we going? It's a very steep slope. Just pointing things out. It doesn't seem very, very safe. Especially not when you just come in from the snow and you're going to have like slush on the bottoms of your feet and you're just going to slip and break your neck. More dangerous than the space business. Yeah, there's some loading. I'm loading. It's okay. Games have to load, I understand that. Doesn't mean I'm not going to be impatient about it, though. There we go. I like how I spawned a few inches off the ground, so I dropped when I came in. Oh. Well, I've got a gun now, so I get the feeling I might have to shoot something in a second.
The base has changed.
What do you mean?
The base was originally constructed as modules to withstand the seismic activity in and around Thera Magna.
Companion tube.
It appears the ground team have manipulated these modules. The base was built initially by machines. I served as the mind of these operations. I arrived first on Europa in 2240. It costs a lot to send humans into space with the necessary life support, especially such a vast distance from Earth. So, robotics built this place.
On rock and roll. Well, I'm stumped by the second puzzle. I've not got a block for... Oh. Oh. Now we shoot it. Tom. I think that's meant to be like a pun on Rob. You know, the old robot from Nintendo's Shenanigans.
I wonder why the ground team has changed these rooms.
I have a hypothesis. These rooms are Turing tests.
Turing tests?
Turing tests are tests designed to tell humans and machines apart. Typically, problems only solvable by a human.
Like picking up a box and putting it
Combination of
somewhere.
logical and lateral thinking.
So, you can't complete these tests, Tom?
No.
Uh-oh.
That is why I am glad you are here to help. We need to work together. They really have completely repurposed these rooms. I am quite impressed.
So, what were they used for before?
Most of them were used for storage, but they have converted them beyond recognition. Perhaps they ran out of things to do out here. The devil makes work for idle hands.
Interesting. So what's the betting this Tom guy's evil and is manipulating me to get him into this complex that the humans are trying to keep him out of by using Turing tests? Yeah? He's gonna do something like destroy the world once we get him in there. I still don't get why a robot couldn't solve these puzzles though. I think they'll be able to handle moving a block to a place perfectly fine. Like even robotics that we have now could handle these puzzles. Never mind sci-fi future robots. Assuming we don't want to do anything with that, just, oh, I've got this, I got this. Boom, look at that. Absolute genius, flying through this shit.
Do you know the ground team's location?
The crew are deeper inside the base, it seems.
They must be trying to survive. Can you find their precise location?
I'm afraid not. I am working to regain control. Though I once had complete control of this base, a lot has changed in the past 500 hours.
Oh, this is interesting. Take that, that closes. But now what? Quite the quandary. Because we can't see it from here. Is this box relevant somehow? No? Okay. Oh. That'll be something to do with the fact that this is all one room. Oh, I've had a thought. Can we take this out? No. Okay. Well, I think I'm stumped. This game's too hard for me. I'm laughing, but it's a laugh of pain. No. Why am I dumb? Anyone? Why am I dumb? How was I born this way? I'm not a robot, I can't solve these goddamn puzzles. Is that what it is? Is it a reverse Turing test? Only super smart robots can solve it, not humans. Maybe I am a robot, maybe that's the twist. Wouldn't be the first time someone's used that twist, would it? So if we take this, and we can't get in there. It's not like there's a fucking ladder or something I can kick down here. Okay, okay. I don't think this game's solvable. I think this is it. I think this is the last level. I think we've done it already. Hang on. Hang on. Damn. So, can we do anything with this? No. Make some cool noises though. Oh, you go back in. We need you to open the door. Don't have any other capabilities, do we? Literally just suck power out of thing, put power into thing, and pick thing up. That seems to be about the limit of it. I've been here so long the music's ended. The music has given up on me ever completing this area. I mean, that's all very good, but what now? Can we, like... Come on, you have to admit that was worth a try. Oops. Hang on. Hang on. Shit, it's not in there. Fucking solved it! I didn't realise the plugs were the... I know they look the same, but I didn't get that they were the same thing. I thought some plugs accepted blocks and some plugs accepted zappers. Oh well, we got there in the end, and now we're more knowledgeable.
Base is managed by you. Why can't you find the crew?
The base's communication array is malfunctioning.
Good conversation.
Perhaps we can't solve this yet.
Shows what you know. I can solve anything. Oh. I kind of figured it would just disappear when I tried to go through. I didn't think it would stop me going through. Oh well. We learned another mechanic. That's the important thing. What's... Crane game? Oh, keep it. Get it and keep it. We'll get it. Get. Well, isn't this just not? Isn't this just not? Or even is it? We just fucking pick it up. Go in. There we go. We need to use the stupid robot magnet for. The fucking magnets. How do they even work? Yeah, there's a classy meme for you. All the best memes involve insane clowns. Okay, but what now? Aha! Aha! Oh, it's all brokey. Think we can get through there? Yeah, of course we can.
This doesn't add up.
What does not add up?
If there was an accident, surely they'd come to find me, not try to lock me out.
My instance is still resolving conflicts. I expect they have their reasons.
The reasons is to keep him out, because he's evil. Tom is evil. How are you not seeing this? This is a sucking FICO. That in there? Okay. I get it. I get you. Flip that. Grab one of these. Put that in there. Bam! Now we can just suck and blow and move on with our lives.
My instance has just been updated.
Good.
Sorry?
I have two instances of my mind, two separate versions.
One's evil, the other one isn't.
Mind running on the satellite, and a master running here on the surface. When the communication was cut between the surface base and the satellite, the two instances of my mind were separated. So, during all this time, all of my knowledge divided into two separate branches. I continue to learn on the satellite, and I continue to learn on the surface. I am trying to merge the knowledge to create a timeline of what's happened here. But there are incongruities between these memories, conflicts.
See. I think I've got it, yeah. There's two versions of Tom. There's Tom and his evil twin, Tim. And Tim killed all the crew. But not before they could lock him out from getting the Blackbeard's treasure from inside the facility. Just try and tell me that doesn't make sense. You can't, can you? It's so obvious that's what the plan is about. It's obvious it's a modern day take on Treasure Island. You're just not thinking. Not using that noggin of yours. What do we have here? Planetarium.
This is the command center. You can check on the crew status from here.
For a second I wasn't sure whether that was actually meant to be a picture or if it was like we're straight up crashing into Jupiter. I suppose if we're on Jupiter's moon, it's a big planet, it's going to be pretty close, but I think maybe that's a little bit too close. I think this is a picture of Jupiter. Very nice though. What's that? Is that our space station? Probably our space station. What's this? Let's touch it. Oh, I touched it and things happened. The drilling platform. Europa's drilling platform is the largest outside of Earth, 40 meters high. It is one of the tallest machines on any moon. The drill will be bored into the depth of 4 kilometers and recovered over 100 million jillion squillion kilograms of material from deep underneath the surface. The level of extraction is made possible by utilizing the Ashiyama electric fusion reactor. This all sounds like stuff that's boring. Oh, we've got crew bios. Oh, look at this guy. Look at his cheeky little face. Mikhail Tokolev. He's Russian. And he's really happy. He's outstanding at keeping calm. His current objective is to be terminated by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Dr. Soichi Yui. He's Japanese. He's Japanese. It's Japanese. Probably he. It looks like he's got facial hair. He's synthesizing DNA duplicates of sample 937. What's sample 937? I'm sure we'll find out. So, oh god, look at that. That's clearly like a picture of someone from real life. That's not like, and so's that one. In fact, all the men, I'm quite certain, are literal photographs, but the women are these terrifying plastic creatures. It's like, if you're gonna make your women look like that, oh, Ava Turing. Yeah, I guess that's me. If you're gonna make your women look like that, make all of you look like though. Oh, I broke that one. Make everyone look like that, you know. These are probably the devs though. Let's be real. These guys probably made this game, but they didn't know any women in real life, so they had to make their own. What are we doing? I kind of lost track. There's a thing we can touch down there. Let's touch it. Be touched. Be touched. Oh. Oh, Europa. Europa. It's in Jovi-centric orbit, which is like standard orbit, only it's a little bit more jovial. Sort of, there's a bit of a swagger in its step, you know? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's keep going. Lost signal. Oh no. I need that signal. Get my gun out. It's a serious business. Chapter 1 complete. That didn't take very long, did it? Or did it? Maybe I've just been having that much fun. Maybe I've lost track of all sense of time. I doubt it though. I very rarely have fun. There is only pain. This is a bridge with bits of floating orange pipe on it. Looks like fun. Seriously, that doesn't look quite right, does it? Or is there like a little... Oh, never mind, it's too late now. I think there was like a little grey plate attached to it or something. Stop doing that. Stop it. I'm all organic, me.
What condition should I expect to find the ground crew in?
Daniel went missing days ago. Chris is presumed dead. We are expecting to find Sarah, Mikhail, and Sochi in a stable condition.
Chris is dead?
He was involved in an accident.
The way you said accident really does confirm my suspicions. No one says accident like that for things that were actually accidents. What am I doing? Aha! We got one. Need one more. Probably do this. And then this. And then that. Easy peasy. You telling me you couldn't solve these,
Can
Tom?
we take a more direct way to the ground team?
Unfortunately, there is not a direct route. The base is buried under ice to protect it from the radiation of space.
Similar to the Mars base.
Similar. Europa's base is slightly deeper into the surface. There is more radiation present from solar events on Mars. But Mars's surface is denser than that of Europa.
You're denser than that of Europa. Sorry, I'm very defensive. Okay, we got a magnet. I think what we're going to have to do is put our block under the magnet. There we go. How nice. Work to treat. And now if we put it like there and then do that. Quite strong, aren't we, to be able to pull this off a magnet that size? Yay. Oh, we're gonna have Back you go. I'll probably do it. Back into the magnetic field. Got all my fillings ripped out of my face.
Okay, what are their chances of survival here?
0.
Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
Everything seems to be in order. There was a small problem with the food stores, but the crew fixed that up. We successfully transitioned over to a sustainable, small, artificial ecosystem a year ago, growing fruit and vegetables. It helps boost morale, amongst other things. The crew members could hypothetically survive here for their whole lifetimes.
Unless you kill them, you monster. Okay. We have the magneto. We have the box. The box under the magneto. Problem solving. Easy when you know how. Oh, I didn't expect this to be a thing. I didn't move the magnet at all. I guess this will. You wanna be on? Wait, they have like a little power source thing, don't they? Need to shoot some power into it. And can we do that from... There you go. Grand. Oh, but now... Oh, this is quite a pickle. We'll get the bridge running again because we need to be across the bridge. Then maybe we can do. Maybe we could just take this That would be a sensible thing to do. Instead of fucking about trying to do it with a single one, we could use the second one that we've got. Two is better than one, as a rule. Yeah, okay, I've got this. I've got this. Want it? Oh, come hither. I want you. Wait, hang on. Go over the bridge. Up there, maybe? Put that there. Now we can take the power from the magnet and put it in that. Take the block from the bridge and put it in that. And take the power from the bridge and put it in that. And hey presto!
My purpose as the overseer of this mission is to work for the ISA. I am the ISA's feet and hands. The distance between Jupiter and Earth make it inappropriate for the ISA to directly interface with the mission directives. As my AI core is stationed on Europa, I can make decisions instantaneously about the running of the base.
You roper? I'd roper. I'd roper good. What's this? I guess we'll take this one and do one of them. One of these. And put it there? Yes! It has a picture of feet, but it doesn't actually need feet. It needs only a cube. Unless that's part of the elaborate story of this game. The cubes are actually people, but I've had my mind conditioned to believe they're just simple tools. So I can use them and abuse them however I wish. Where's the fucking... There it is. I need that. How do I get that without getting locked in? The answer is I don't, and I have to do this the long way. Oop. Oop. Huzzah! Another puzzle solved by yours truly. So good at the... Oh, fuck. I'm not so good at this. See, this is just busy work now. That's less puzzle and more just jump through a few more hoops for me, will you?
How does the ISA know you're gonna make the right decisions here when they can't communicate with us?
Interestingly, I have a twin on Earth. His name is Michael.
Michael.
The ISA uses my twin to check firmware updates before they upload them to myself. There is a simulation of this mission on Earth running at all times to check my expert systems. Naturally, as any modern artificial intelligence running on a quantum computer, I do also have a large amount of evolutionary algorithms at my disposal. However, they were deemed as too unreliable for general use in the mission.
Why is that?
Biological systems produce biological results. Messy, unpredictable solutions. Not suitable for such a mission.
Okay. He's got all the terminology of an evil robot. However, I don't have the terminology of a man who can solve puzzles. Whatever that may be. Okay. I'll take one of these, thank you. Put it in here. Now I take this with me, and I think we've solved it. I think we're good. I think this is how we do it. There we go. Nice. It's the pink room. It's where I come to do all my relaxing. For a long hard day, I go into the pointless little L-shaped room with the walls painted pink. It makes me feel so much calmer. What am I? Where's even the exit of this fucking room? Oh, there. Okay. Sure. What's this now? Okay. I don't know what this means. When the bridge is see-through, does that mean I can't walk across it? Which means the bridge turns off when you move. Unless you move in tiny little shuffly steps. Yep, this isn't arduous. This is fine. I wonder if this isn't intended. There's some other way of solving this puzzle that doesn't involve tiny little shuffly steps. If there is, fuck it. I've got my solution. Anything else would be a waste of time. Unlike that. Like those bold strides I was making there. What's this? A polite conversation. Oh, shall we have a polite conversation? Okay. Okay, I think you're a robot. Well, I'm not. I'm simply not convinced that you're a human. I think you might be a robot. If I was a robot, I wouldn't be sad all the time. Yes, definitely a robot. Well, fuck you, buddy. You're being rather rude. You're calling me a robot. This Turing test isn't for you to see if I'm a robot. It is to see if you are. I'm aware of that. However, due to your vague interpretation of my statement, I can only assume that you are, in fact, a Robotron. You have failed the Turing test, you are a robot. No way. Oh. Pony Island did this to me once as well. No matter what I type, it's... Let's just smash Z for a while. I am a drone. True. I am a robot. I am controlled by my programming. I have no free will. Whatever keys are pressed, it makes no difference. Well, this is interesting. Pressing escape is doing this now. I so desperately want to escape. Help, I can't escape. I want to break free. Please let me out. Get me out. I am a machine. I have no control. I must escape. Goodbye, robot. Wow, okay. So from that we can quite safely come to the realization that my character, Ava Turing, I believe, is a robot. Which, you know, I think I predicted it about 20 minutes ago, but...
Did the ISA build you, Tom?
As the child of the ISA, I have been given authority aboard this station. I was designed by the ISA and the Ashiyama Corporation, designed in California, assembled in China. But here on Europa, I constructed myself.
Good puzzle. Interestingly, Ava doesn't seem to be aware of the fact that I just uncovered that little nugget of information, so
Have you heard of the Turing test, Ava? It's a test to see if a computer can successfully impersonate a human. In the original Turing test, a human judge has two conversations, one with a machine and one with another human. They then judge which of these polite conversations is with a machine and which is with a human. The machine being tested is said to have passed the Turing test if the judge cannot reliably tell which conversation is with a machine and which is with a human.
Do you think you'd pass the Turing test?
I am quite capable of polite conversation, wouldn't you say?
nothing polite about it. You seem like a bit of a smug twat, to be honest, but I suppose it depends on your definition of polite. So I'm intrigued now. This plot has me intrigued. Credit where it's due. I feel like something's afoot. As I say, my character is confirmed to be a robot. Tom is, at the very least, a bit shifty. And we did just see a person move up on the balcony at the start of this level. So, is it all bollocks? Is this their way of trying to pass the Turing test? By convincing the robot that they are not actually a robot. The crew aren't actually dead or in trouble. They're just doing their thing. Monitoring me, I suppose. I'm dumb. I've solved the puzzle in my head now. I just need to carry out my instructions. Like a drone, if you will. Oop. Oop. Ka-thunk. Okay. Another level down. How long have I been playing this? Let's find out. Oh. Game doesn't like being alt-tabbed. 49 minutes, we can go a little bit longer, a few more levels.
The Turing test has been criticized. Researchers claim it does not correctly test a machine's ability to think, but rather its ability to deceive.
What do you mean?
Well, have you heard of the Chinese room thought experiment?
No.
Imagine you are in a room. In this room, you are passed Chinese sentences through a slot in the wall. Inside the room is an instruction book written in English. This instruction book tells you which Chinese words to pass back through the slot in the wall as a response. By doing so, you have a conversation in Chinese. In the Chinese room, because the responses you pass back through the door are the correct responses, the person on the other side of the door is convinced you are a native Chinese speaker.
Well, they're wrong.
Perhaps they are not wrong. Because with the instruction book, you are having a conversation.
But the person stuck in the Chinese room is not aware of the conversation's content.
This is the problem with the Turing test. A computer can pass the Turing test, having convinced a human they are having a polite conversation, while the computer has no idea that a conversation has taken place.
What if both of the people passing Chinese words are reading from instruction books?
Well, I guess that's where the developer of the Chinese room got their name from. Stands to reason it'll be something pretentious.
I may be a machine, but I personally do not believe I am stuck inside the Chinese room.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom. Or pause your operation.
Do not assume I could not do the same to you.
That's sinister however you slice it. Like, here it's a hint at the fact that she's a robot. But he's also just straight up talking about murdering her. just a bit of casual murder. I don't know what these are all about. Oh, it's a connection, isn't it? I get it. I just gotta not stand in the way to make it. Can I remove this somehow? No? Okay. Can I tilt this to point at that? I don't know. What's this do? Oh, this is going to open that, and the light's going to go. Okay. Not really solved anything, has it? Wait, can we see anything through this window? Yes, indeed we can. Awesome. So what's that doing then? Where is our little light trail taking us today? Around here and door. Oh, okay. And of course we just have to do one of those as well.
This is the crew's quarters. It looks abandoned.
Notice, I do not see the need for so many cameras. Tom's presence everywhere is slightly oppressive. I understand the need for transparency, but why is he in the toilets? Tom? Why are you in the toilets? What are you doing with that footage, Tom? Who are you sending that to? What fraction of the dark web are you posting that on? There's El Capitan and his children, presumably. Can't seem to go in there, though. Dr. Sarah Book and Chris McLean. Do these open? They do. This is Chris then. He's got the same kids! He has the same kids! This is the same! Well. Chris McLean. Oh, Captain Daniel McLean. Oh, they're brothers. That makes more sense. It's them as kids. Okay. They're a bit weird looking. No offense. Chris McLean, Certificate of Service. Girard. More Canada-based stuff. Nice little quarters. Can I take the baseball bat? I feel like that'll be useful. Got an iPad. He's a douchebag. He's got a slice of some sort of geode because he's some sort of scientist. Oh, look at this symbolism right here. Looks like there was a bus stop with the brothers. The operation was paused in the drilling, apparently. And he likes pencils. on, what's this? He's on Rilliazole. Rilliazole. Don't know what that is. Don't know if it's made up. Don't know if it's a real thing. He's also on the old. He's on the old whiskey. Not even from a Jaro. He's got a Canadian thing. More pictures. Looks like there was a third family member there. Interesting. I don't know why an astronaut would need a globe. Just look out the fucking window. Alright, let's see what Sarah has to say. She's a lot neater. Got a dog. I like dogs. Don't like my dogs, but I like most dogs. What's this? Strange thermals on the west side of the crater. Ooh, spooky. Aliens. Science and religion come together to form Dr. Lady. Okay, what else have we got then? Soichi, Yui, and Mikhail. This is the foreign wing then. This is where they stick the foreigners. A little bonsai tree. It's very Japanese of him. Oh, we've been studying organism 119. Please find attached scanning electron microscope image, which appears to show pilus formation. We hypothesize that this is a stress response due to the high levels of radiation. We plan to infect a human cell line with organism 119 and perform a radiation experiments with flow cytometry. Would this be appropriate? It would be great if you could get the department to look at the SEM image. He sent that to Matthew? Was he the captain? I don't even know. Send it to someone. Ah, this is like the email string we got here. Seem to have some results and things. The plants are clearly exhibiting longer lifespans when exposed to the organism. We don't see the facilities, this kind of correspondence. Okay. Interesting. That looks a bit photoshopped, not gonna lie. I don't think he's really married. Oh, he left his wedding ring. That's a shame. Maybe he's cheating on her. Can we? No, we can't. Oh, there's more. What's it you found then, Soichi? You found a thingy with the implication. In some ways it's an immortal relationship. It doesn't seem to age biologically. Aging and death are ultimately caused by DNA damage. So you found something that could make humans immortal. Not exactly. There are many causes of death other than DNA damage. It would not save you from trauma or brain damage, but could potentially cure cancers and many genetic diseases and increase life expectancy. Okay, so they found some sort of... God, it's just his face on someone else's body. It's so wrong. You were never married, Soichi. There's someone in this bed. Oh. Spooky. Yeah, they found some sort of matter, I guess, and used it to discover the cure to immortality. Mikhail's got a dog too. Is it called Laika? Because space and dog and Russia makes sense, right? Whole team experienced nausea during an electrical surge in Europa's atmosphere. I'm concerned it's not an instance of mass hysteria. Vital signs are affected. It caused a uniform surge in heart rate and was detected in all members of the crew. I reported it to the ISA. They offered an explanation of electrical disturbance to our central nervous system. It's ludicrous. I've discovered the electronic fields disturb our telemetry implants the way I didn't expect. I've connected the ISA. Strangely, Tom was not comfortable with my attempts to disturb the implant. Oh no. I've been running some experiments outside of Tom's view. I can tell he knows this. He has been acting differently around me, like an offended child. I feel increasingly nauseous. The implants seem to have neural connectivity. Out-of-body experiences are more frequent now. I cannot will myself to investigate this further. I grow tired quickly. I cannot think straight. I am not sure if the implant is affecting my thoughts anymore. I believe it is trying to subdue my mind. I think I'm going to attempt an excision. He's going to remove an implant from his own brain. Jesus Christ. I'm tapping with my left hand now. The excision went wrong. I have successfully removed the implant. Unfortunately, I lost my hand in the operation. Tom is very angry. The crew refused to talk to me. Apparently, I'm a bad influence. Sarah patched me up. How did he lose his hand? I wonder if the nature of the organism and the disturbance of my DNA caused my awakening from Tom's influence. If so, that would make for a worrisome revelation. Perhaps this organism is not so friendly. Friendlier than Tom? I've discovered the nature of the implant. It's a complex computer. It interfaces with the human mind directly, it seems. And maybe I'm not. Maybe Ava's not a robot. She's just got one of these implants that's controlling her. Either way, Tom seems to have an awful lot of power over me right now. Oh, that was a bit abrupt. I am musing on my thoughts about the intricacies of the story of this game, and then all of a sudden, bam, loading. Probably a good place to stop, to be honest, once it finishes with this progress bar. I'll probably wind up this video, so I'll sign off now. You don't have to watch this with me. I'll see you later, people. Look out for another one. Bye-bye.